You ever notice how the game of love isn't just about attraction? It's about power, perception, and emotional intelligence. And yet, many women, especially older women who have walked through life, love, and heartbreak, sometimes unknowingly give away the very things that keep them magnetic, respected, and untouchable in romance. Today, we're diving into something that will change the way you think about relationships forever. 5 secrets older women should never share in romance. These are not just tips, they are lifelines guiding you to protect your emotional currency and maintain your allure. Let's start with the first secret. Secret number 1, your past heartbreaks in vivid detail. Here's the truth. Your experiences shaped you. They made you stronger, wiser, and incredibly resilient. But sharing every scar, every betrayal, every tear you once shed doesn't create intimacy. It creates a roadmap for someone to predict, manipulate, or pity you. When you reveal your heartbreak in all its color, you risk lowering your value in the eyes of a potential partner. Older women who have seen life understand pain. It's part of their power. Guard it like a treasure. Share the lessons, not the wounds. Let your confidence shine, not your history of hurt. Secret number 2, your insecurities. We all have them. We all feel them. But in romance, expressing every little self-doubt can be like handing over the keys to your emotional vault. When you articulate your insecurities, am I enough? Will I be loved? You are unintentionally asking for reassurance rather than commanding respect. Confidence isn't about being flawless. It's about holding your ground, even when the ground shakes beneath you. Older women who master this secret walk into rooms and conversations with a quiet, unshakable power, making others feel drawn to their stability. Secret number 3, your availability or lack thereof. Nothing kills desire faster than showing complete availability. The moment you signal, I am free anytime, anywhere, for anyone, you lose the intrigue that keeps a connection alive. Older women have busy lives, rich experiences, and abundant passions. When you guard your time, you guard your value. When you create a sense of mystery and independence, you are demonstrating that your life is full without someone else in it. But the right person becomes drawn to be a part of that fullness, not the center of it. Secret number 4, your financial details. Money conversations are tricky. Sharing your salary, savings, investments, or even financial struggles too soon is dangerous. Why? Because it allows someone to size up, judge, or manipulate you. Romance should not be transactional, yet often unknowingly revealing too much about your financial life can make the dynamic about leverage rather than connection. Older women who are financially aware but discreet maintain an aura of independence, a subtle yet magnetic quality that draws respect and admiration. Secret number 5, your emotional triggers. We all have triggers, things that irritate, scare, or destabilize us. Sharing them too early is like handing someone a remote control to your emotions. The truth is, emotional stability is attractive. Older women understand that being reactive or oversharing emotional pain can shift the balance of power in a relationship. By keeping your triggers private and showing calm composure, you create a sense of reliability and strength. People are naturally drawn to those who maintain grace under pressure. Now, here's something critical to understand. These secrets aren't about deception. They're about strategic self-preservation. The world doesn't reward women who are completely transparent about every weakness. They reward women who know what to reveal, when, and to whom. Older women who understand this operate from a place of inner strength, wisdom, and magnetic allure. Imagine a woman who walks into a room. She's composed, she's confident, and she's mysterious. She doesn't overshare her past, her insecurities, her schedule, her finances, or her triggers. Yet she radiates warmth, approachability, and intelligence. That is power. That is attraction. That is what every woman can achieve when she knows which secrets to keep. Let's break it down psychologically. Every time you share a secret prematurely, you are influencing the perceived balance of value in a relationship. Psychology shows that humans are drawn to mystery and scarcity. When you withhold certain aspects of yourself strategically, you are increasing your perceived value. People chase what they cannot fully possess, and in romance, desire thrives on challenge and intrigue, not overexposure. But there's more than just attraction at play. By maintaining these 5 secrets, older women are also protecting their emotional energy. Every relationship has an emotional currency, and sharing too much too soon can drain that currency. When you preserve your emotional resources, you have the power to give thoughtfully, connect meaningfully, and love without fear of losing yourself. And here's where it gets transformative. When you embrace these secrets, you no longer chase validation or approval. You are no longer trying to fill holes in your life with someone else's presence. You operate from completion, not desperation. That's a level of empowerment that resonates beyond romance. It affects friendships, work, family, and your relationship with yourself. Older women who master this approach also understand the subtle art of emotional signaling. You communicate interest, but not desperation. You reveal warmth, but not dependence. You create desire, but not obligation. This balance is delicate, but when executed with intention, it makes every interaction more magnetic, intentional, and meaningful. So, as we explore these secrets, remember, the goal is not manipulation, it's self-mastery. It's knowing the difference between sharing to connect and sharing to give away your power. These 5 secrets, heartbreaks, insecurities, availability, finances, and emotional triggers, are tools to maintain your dignity, confidence, and allure, regardless of age or experience. And finally, embrace this. Older women who understand these principles never lose their charm, their mystery, or their power. They know how to attract love without giving away their leverage. They know how to stay grounded while engaging deeply. And most importantly, they know that true romance thrives not in oversharing, but in balance, wisdom, and self-respect. When you internalize this, you begin to operate on a different frequency, one where you are respected, desired, and admired for the full, powerful woman that you are. And once you reach that point, you realize the right connections don't require spilling every secret. They respond to the woman who knows her worth and guards it wisely. Because at the end of the day, keeping these 5 secrets is not about hiding. It's about standing strong, radiating confidence, and letting love meet you where you already are, complete and whole. Now, let's talk about emotional pacing, something older women instinctively understand, but younger women often overlook. In romance, revealing too much too soon creates a sense of emotional overload. When someone is inundated with your feelings, your history, your vulnerabilities, and your schedule, their brain subconsciously registers stress instead of attraction. By pacing what you share, you are controlling the rhythm of connection, creating anticipation, and building a dynamic where the other person feels drawn to learn more about you over time. Think of it as storytelling. You give just enough to spark curiosity, but you never reveal the entire plot on the first page. Another subtle but powerful secret lies in how you react to attention. Older women who maintain their secrets understand that neediness repels and calm confidence attracts. When someone shows interest, responding with balanced enthusiasm, never too much, never too little, creates a sense of emotional equilibrium. It's a psychological phenomenon. When your emotions are steady, people unconsciously perceive you as safe, reliable, and inherently desirable. Oversharing or overreacting, even in small ways, disrupts this balance and diminishes your aura of strength. Let's examine another layer: social proof and selective transparency. Older women often have rich networks of friends, family, and mentors. They understand the importance of sharing aspects of their lives strategically. By allowing glimpses of their social world, they communicate status, stability, and richness of life without disclosing intimate weaknesses. It's a fine line between appearing approachable and revealing too much, and mastering this balance makes every interaction charged with curiosity and respect. People are naturally drawn to those whose lives feel abundant but not fully accessible. We must also explore the subtle art of self-control in communication. In an age of instant messages, social media, and constant digital connection, older women who guard their secrets understand the magnetic pull of deliberate response. Not every question requires a full answer. Not every curiosity must be satisfied immediately. By holding back just enough, they create tension, intrigue, and desire, ensuring that attention is earned and not freely given. This is not manipulation. It is emotional intelligence in practice, demonstrating that your time, energy, and attention are valuable commodities. Then comes the psychological power of nonverbal cues and silence. Words are powerful, but silence can be even more magnetic. Older women intuitively use silence to their advantage, whether in conversation, in response to flirtation, or even in moments of tension. A pause, a thoughtful gaze, or a deliberate lack of immediate disclosure sends a subconscious message. I am composed, I am confident, and I am not desperate for validation. This unspoken communication heightens curiosity and desire, keeping the dynamic charged without needing to reveal personal vulnerabilities. Let's dive deeper into the role of emotional boundaries. Older women understand that boundaries are not walls. They are signals of respect for oneself and for the relationship. By maintaining boundaries around what they share, older women communicate self-respect and emotional integrity. When boundaries are honored, the other person learns to value the relationship more deeply. Emotional overexposure, on the other hand, can blur these boundaries, leading to misunderstandings, overdependency, or unbalanced attachment. The power lies in selective transparency, sharing enough to connect, withholding enough to remain untouchable in your core. Now consider the subtle power of humor and lightness in masking deeper secrets. Older women often use wit, playful teasing, or stories with humor to deflect from sensitive topics. By doing this, they maintain engagement and warmth while subtly protecting their inner world. Humor creates connection without over-disclosure. It signals intelligence, relatability, and emotional sophistication. And the beauty of it? It allows older women to navigate curiosity without surrendering control, keeping interactions lively and magnetic. Another critical dimension is the art of emotional contrast. This means displaying warmth, affection, or vulnerability in measured doses, contrasted with independence, composure, or a hint of mystery. When someone experiences contrast, the human brain is neurologically primed to pay more attention and develop attachment. Older women instinctively use this principle. They reveal selectively, react intentionally, and create emotional patterns that make them unforgettable without giving away their full story. It's an elegant psychological strategy that elevates attraction without manipulation. Let's also touch on curiosity as a secret weapon. Older women never reveal the entirety of their thoughts, plans, or desires too early. Instead, they invite curiosity. They answer partially, they hint, they guide the conversation toward intrigue rather than full disclosure. This is subtle, but it's incredibly effective. By keeping parts of themselves hidden, they compel others to invest energy in learning about them, which is one of the most powerful forms of attraction there is. Finally, in this next layer of psychological mastery, older women leverage timing as an invisible secret. They know exactly when to share a story, a feeling, or a revelation, and when to withhold it. Timing creates rhythm, anticipation, and emotional peaks, making every disclosure strategically potent. It transforms ordinary interactions into moments of meaningful connection without ever compromising emotional security. Another powerful secret older women instinctively protect is their real priorities and life plans. In romance, sharing every goal, ambition, or plan for the future too early can unintentionally create pressure, expectation, or even competition. Older women understand that their vision for life is sacred and it doesn't need validation from someone else. By revealing selectively, they maintain autonomy while still giving glimpses that intrigue and inspire. It's about being magnetic through purpose, not dependent on approval. We also need to address the subtle but critical secret of how much they care versus how much they reveal they care. Love is not about broadcasting affection at every turn. Older women have learned that overexpressing care too soon can unintentionally signal neediness or desperation, which diminishes attraction. Instead, they show care through actions, thoughtful presence, and measured emotional investment. This approach ensures that their love feels precious, intentional, and earned rather than taken for granted. Then there's the often overlooked secret of their personal struggles outside romance. Life is full of challenges, family, work, health, and responsibilities, but older women know that sharing every problem in detail with a romantic partner can shift the relationship dynamic from connection to burden. By handling certain struggles privately, they protect the emotional balance of the relationship, maintaining a sense of stability and resilience that others naturally admire. We cannot ignore the subtle but transformative secret of selective vulnerability. Vulnerability is powerful, but only when shared strategically. Older women understand that revealing vulnerabilities too early or too completely can make them emotionally exposed and manipulated. Instead, they share vulnerabilities as lessons, reflections, or moments of growth, which conveys depth, wisdom, and relatability without giving away control. This approach transforms potential weaknesses into tools of connection and attraction. Another layer lies in how they discuss past relationships. Older women avoid sharing every detail, drama, or complaint about ex-partners. Doing so can inadvertently reveal patterns of emotional dependence or unresolved pain, which can shift attraction into concern or discomfort. Instead, they frame past relationships as experiences that shaped them, emphasizing growth, resilience, and understanding. This maintains their dignity, signals maturity, and positions them as emotionally whole and self-aware. We also see the importance of guarding their emotional responses to small conflicts. Older women recognize that every argument or disagreement is an opportunity to demonstrate composure and self-control. They don't overreact, overshare feelings of anger or frustration, or reveal inner turmoil unnecessarily. By staying calm and measured, they convey strength and emotional intelligence, which is far more attractive than constant disclosure or dramatization. Then comes the often underestimated secret of their social successes and failures. While it may feel natural to talk about personal achievements, older women understand the magnetism of understatement. Sharing just enough to hint at success without full disclosure of every accomplishment creates curiosity, admiration, and respect. It subtly communicates confidence without arrogance, which is far more compelling than overt boasting or constant explanation. Let's also explore the subtle secret of their private pleasures and joys. Hobbies, indulgences, or little escapes in life don't need to be broadcasted to a romantic partner immediately. Older women understand that keeping certain joys private maintains a sense of autonomy and self-completion, signaling that their life is full and abundant, even without constant validation from others. This approach communicates strength, independence, and emotional richness, which draws others toward them rather than overwhelming them with information. We must also consider the psychological impact of not oversharing emotional reactions on social media or digital platforms. Older women recognize that broadcasting every feeling, whether joy, frustration, or longing, can dilute personal magnetism. Instead, they engage selectively, sharing content and emotions that enhance perception, connection, and intrigue, rather than broadcasting vulnerability to a wider audience. This conscious curation of emotional exposure enhances desirability, intrigue, and respect in both romantic and social dynamics. Finally, another secret older women guard is their deepest fears and anxieties about love itself. Every woman carries uncertainty, fear of rejection, heartbreak, or being misunderstood. But older women recognize that revealing these fears too soon signals insecurity rather than intimacy. Instead, they demonstrate courage, resilience, and clarity in love. By doing so, they become anchors of emotional stability, attracting partners who are drawn to strength rather than chaos. So, here's the truth every woman needs to embrace. Your power is in what you keep, not in what you give away. Life, love, and relationships will always test your boundaries, your patience, and your heart. But the women who thrive are not the ones who overshare, who beg for validation, or who expose every scar. They are the women who move with intention, who choose carefully what to reveal, and who protect their emotional sovereignty. Remember this: every secret you guard, every boundary you uphold, and every moment of measured vulnerability is not a barrier. It is a signal of strength, self-respect, and magnetism. When you walk through life with this wisdom, you don't just attract love, you command respect, admiration, and connection that is meaningful and lasting. Older women who understand these truths don't chase affection. They create environments where the right love naturally seeks them out. They are unshakable, unexposed, and undeniably magnetic. And that, more than anything else, is the secret to a romance that is not just passionate, but deep, fulfilling, and powerful. So carry this knowledge with confidence, embrace your secrets as your strength, and remember, the power of a woman lies not in how much she shares, but in how wisely she holds her cards.